Hi everyone, I just received all of the holiday kits from Paper Person and I thought I'd do a little unboxing to show better what's in them. This is going to be a long video, so grab your favorite beverage because we're going to be here a while. I've also put timestamps below so you can just jump around if you're only looking to see one particular kit. So let's start with the two larger kits, which are called Operation December. There's definitely a playful vibe on some of the cards where if you wanted to, you could document December from a fun standpoint where it's more of a creative mission to document all the things. You'll see more what I mean when we go through the cards. Of course, if you didn't want to do that, I think the components are also generic enough to skip that aspect as well. So this kit comes in two different versions. We've got the color version over here on the right, and then the neutral version over here. I think in the past, there's also been a black and white with red pops, and this year they decided to do a neutral version of this kit. The first thing that we have are these lovely 3x4 journaling cards. This one says Documenting December in the front. All of them on the back have this generic journaling block. This makes it easy to use the card to document something else if you don't like what's on front. This one is a cute one that says, "Oh, what fun." We've got a couple of presents with little googly eyes. Super cute. This one says Savoring the Season, and it's got a little pink tree on the left. This one says Making Spirits Bright. You've got some check boxes there, and then it says Laughing All the Way in that little seal on the upper right. This one is a nice retro pattern. This one is a list journaling card. It says Favorite Things. Here are a few of them. This one is a nice journaling card in blue, and it says Where the Love Light Gleams on the right. This one says Tradition, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. It says It First Started, The Last Time, My Favorite Part, Usually Done With, and I Always Remember. This one says Making Memories, and we've got The Best Thing, The Best Place, This Was the Best Day, Spent Time with the Best People, The Best Thing That I Saw. This one is a card that's got some champagne glasses, and it says Here's to Us. This one says Little December Moments. It's got the day and the week number. This one is a nice branch with a ribbon on top. And then these are going to be, looks like, more journaling style cards. This one leans into the theme of it being an operation. You've got a place to put a subject's photo, the name, relationship, and maybe the things that you've given this person. This one says Happy Holidays, Enjoying, Official Evidence. And you've got a place to put a story there. This one is about documenting the noise. So you've got different options to document an audiobook, children chatter, current favorites, holiday music, laughter, podcasts, that kind of thing. This one says Holiday Cheer, and you can write a story about an event. Like I was pointing out with the operation theme, this one says Evidence Log in a small print on the upper right. This one says Festive Food, and you could document some kind of meal. We've got all the different types of things on the left, and then you can write each of the items that you ate or that were presented and the date. This one is another investigation card for baking. You have different recipes and a table for the ratings over here, a little square for the photograph. I like how easy it is to document all the things. Everything is ready for you to fill in, and you can even put a little photo. So I like that it's very easy to document something. This one says Operation Holidays, and it says an attack plan. This might be good for putting a to-do list together. This one says Investigation Holiday Paper Products. I suppose you could document some of your gift wrap or maybe the cards. You've got some things here about the cards sent or the gifts wrapped or things that were shipped. Here's another one about an important event report. You've got the date of the report, who was there, and a summary of the events. This one is called Adventure Report. I'm guessing you could document some kind of outing, going to a bakery, a bookstore, a coffee shop, a restaurant, any of those things, who you went with, and a little summary of what happened. This one says Movie Magic, and you can write the title, the date, the rating of all the different movies that you watched in December. This is the last one, and it says Eating plus Enjoying, so you could write a story about that, the location, when you experienced it, and is it classified or unclassified. The next thing that we have are a set of really pretty die cuts. We've got a tag that says Cheer. This one has gold foil on it. This one is another tag that says It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Leaning into that theme of the Operation December, this one is a personal identification card. You could put your photo there. That might be nice for an opening page. Here's a tag that says 25D on it, 25 December probably. You could write some notes on there. Here's a tag that says Priority Operation Holidays. You could list 3 things there. Here's another tag that looks like a ticket, and it says completed with December in gold foil. And then here's a bigger tag that says extra special with a super cute Santa on the left-hand corner. And then it says delivery, also in gold foil. The next thing we have are a set of these gold puffy stickers with all of the numbers. It's got the numbers 1 through 31, and then it's got one for 2025, December, today, and then December 2025. So these are really pretty, and the gold foil matches all of the gold foil in these die cuts. All of the kits come with a stamp. So here is the 4x6 stamp that comes with the kit. This one looks like it would be great for layering. You've got a lot of different check boxes and different things that you can count. You've got sleeps to go, week number, countdown, exhibit number, lots of fun things you could do there. The kits come with some rub-ons. There is a set of rub-on numbers and then a set of letters. So this one has the letters a little bit big in this nice red color. You've got several 1s and 2s, which I always like since we seem to have more 1s and 2s if you're using story days. And then this one is a nice pink in a little bit smaller font. Got a bunch of letters there. So that's the rub-on pack. There's one sheet of label stickers. They're nice, thick quality, and I think you should be able to write on them and stamp on them. At least in the past, I've been able to stamp on them. There's also a set of tab stickers. At least I think these are stickers. Yes, they're stickers. These are in several different sizes. You've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 in a smaller size, and then some that you can write on, some that already have some things on them like lift and pull, and those are in a nice gold foil. Really pretty, heavy cardstock. It's very nice quality. And then let's go through the papers next. There's a sheet of a nice vellum. This one has gold foil. It's vellum. It's got a nice like floral pattern on it. This paper is for documenting some different stories. We've got eating and drinking, listening, reading, seeing, times together, and watching. This is a nice horizontal stripe pattern in some nice jewel tones. An argyle pattern. This one's really pretty with the burgundy and the pinks. This one looks like a pattern that could be either snowflakes in different colors or maybe even flowers. Here's a pattern for maybe some Christmas trees or just more generic trees. Again, all of them on the back have the same exact journaling block, but in a little bit bigger size. These are all 6x8 papers, by the way. This one is a more subtle pattern. It's some very thin stripes. A plaid pattern in some nice red tones with that burgundy. Really pretty. This one looks like a more retro pattern. Maybe these are petals. You've got some different, I don't know if these are stars or asterisks, but they are very subtle in pink. This one is a diagonal stripe. These remind me of holiday ribbons or maybe even candy. This one is a pattern of circles with the stars inside, lots of different colors of the kit. And then the specialty paper that comes is this really nice die cut page. It's got gold foil, it has the numbers 1 through 25, and then these are different windows that open up. I could see this being used as some kind of advent calendar page, or maybe even 25 stories, or maybe even a table of contents. That would be super cute. Or even if you wanted to put 25 photos behind there. Lots of different ideas for this one. There is a set of rub-ons that also comes with this kit, but I seem to have misplaced it, so I'll just show you the rub-on version for the neutral kit. So we'll go through the neutral kit next, but it's pretty similar. It has almost the same things as the color kit, just in a different colorway. I'll go through the cards a little quicker this time, but they're pretty much the same, but in, again, a different colorway. It's got more like pinks and browns. So here's the Documenting December one. The branches. Little December Moments. This is a cream color with the text in, I'm not sure, it might be black, but it's or very dark brown. Here's the champagne glasses with a dark brown in the background. The tradition card in 2 different browns. This one says Where the Love Light Gleams, and it's in a lighter brown color. A few of my favorite things, a list of 5 things in brown and cream. And this one is really nice. This is that same retro pattern in some browns. And it looks like I got this card twice. So there's 2 of those. I don't think there's normally 2 of those, but I got 2 of them in my kit. Here's the Making Spirits Bright card. I would say this is a light coral color. Savoring the Season in the same corally pink color. Making Memories in brown. And then the Oh What Fun, the presents, and then these are the neutral colors in the kit, pink and browns. The die cuts are very similar, but we can go through them quickly. Here's the ticket with the white and gold foil. The cheer ticket with the coffee cup. The 25D ticket. Here's the personal identification card. This one is pink and brown on top with the gold foil. Here's the card in pink that says Priority Operation Holidays. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas ticket. And then the extra special delivery one with the very cute Santa. This one, the set of puffy numbers are white with gold on top. They look very nice. You can see the numbers a bit better, I would say, on this one, but I still think the gold is also really nice. You can see them together like that. And then for the rub-on letters and numbers, here are the numbers. They're in outline white. And then the alphabet is also a white color. Here are the tab stickers. These are all in the neutral colors. These look like pink, this is cream, and then these are some different brown shades. But the words are all in gold foil, the same gold foil as the color kit. And then this is the rub-on. I didn't show the rub-on for the color kit because I couldn't find mine, but there are a bunch of different sayings on this one. These would also be great for layering pieces on top, or even with the stamp. That would look really nice. Here's the sheet of the labels in the neutral colors of the kit. And then let's go through the papers again. Here's the Documenting December highlights: eating, drinking, listening, reading, seeing, times together, and watching. Here's the vellum paper. It's in, I would say, pink with gold foil and some really nice browns. The star paper with the stars in brown. This one is the diagonal stripe I'm not sure if it's showing up very well on camera, but it's a very subtle pink color. Here's the plaid pattern in brown. The horizontal thin stripes. This one's pretty subtle also because the stripes are really thin. Here's the tree pattern in brown. The retro snowflakes in pink and cream. This one is a wide horizontal stripe in brown. Here's the argyle pattern in pink and cream. And then here's the retro petal pattern, I'm going to call it, with the very small stars in some of the circles. So that's a look at the 2 Operation December kits. Let's go through some of the other kits next. Let's take a look at the Celebrate kit next. This one comes with a set of really nice puffy stickers. You've got some presents here, pancakes and maple syrup, a champagne bottle, a tree, some teapot, and some glasses and a bow. These are thick puffy stickers and they seem like they're really good quality, nice saturated colors. Here's the set of rub-ons. We've got some madeleines, some cookies, different cups and baking things, and a couple of different patterns here on the right-hand side. Here's the 4x6 stamp. Got different cups and some candle holders, different sayings, have a cup of cheer, celebrate, fa la la. Lots of different options for layering on this one. Let's go through the cards next. We got Feeling Festive. Again, all of these have that generic journaling block on the back in case you don't want to use the front. These icons are similar to the ones on this stamp, and also there's another stamp that is called Around the Table with similar icons that would be really cute to use with this one. Some bottles in a bowl or an ice bucket. Happy Holidays. Spending Time, with a block on how you can write how you're spending some time. For Forks. This is the story of today. Oh, what fun. Eat plus drink equals be merry. This one is a burgundy color. Holly Jolly, the best time of the year. It's a very subtle green in the background and then a darker green with the letters. This one says making spirits bright, and then on the bottom it says I love this with my whole heart. This one is burgundy in color. Oh, what a night. Location, good times, good times. Let's do it all again. And then you can write a story in there. Here's the same icon as what was in the puffy sticker with the maple syrup and the pancakes. It says good morning. And then this one says it's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. Here is the set of rub-on letters that comes with this kit. It's a nice retro white. And then there's a pack of die cuts, which I'll just go through all of them. This one says, here for a good time, and it's a disco ball. A ticket that is burgundy in color with some gold foil on top. This one says, cheers my dears, in gold foil. This one looks like a green radio. This one is a gold branch. Shrimp cocktail. A tag with a glass and it says merry, eat, drink. Here's a fork with a fish and the tail is gold foil. This one says feeling fancy in gold foil with the background is blue. Here's a bunch of glasses with, I suppose, champagne or something else spilling out of them. Really pretty. This one is a green fish with some maybe lemon slices or some kind of citrus around it. A martini glass with some olives. I think these are Jell-O molds. I don't think they're popsicles. They've got gold foil on this one for the ribbon and then here for the little bubbles. This one says Our December Days. It's a nice tag. This one is a green label that says And to All a Good Night. This one is similar to the card that we saw with the bottles in a bucket or a big bowl. Here's a champagne bottle with some gold foil detail. This one is some brioche or some bread, braided bread. This one says, Oh, what fun, in gold on pink. And then this last one says, Treat yourself, in gold on red. Here are the 6x8 papers. I've got a nice, red pattern. This one is a pink floral. It looks like maybe a nice tile pattern. This one is very subtle. It's a really light blue pattern on white. Very subtle. Maybe it looks like snowflakes. This one is some green abstract pattern. This one is a holiday green and white collage of different presents, and then it says Merry and Bright Love on there. Here's another geometric star pink and red pattern. Here's another green abstract pattern. This one is a bright yellow pattern with us. It looks very similar actually to this one, but smaller in scale. I like the bright colors though. This one is a blue floral pattern. And then this one is a really nice starburst pattern with some of the reds, pinks, and greens from the kit. And then we've got two specialty papers. This one is a green vellum, a similar pattern. And then this one is a burgundy and pink vellum, also really pretty. And that's a look at the Celebrate kit. Let's move on to another kit. Next, let's go through the All Is Calm kit. This one comes with 12 3x4 cards, so let's go through those first. This one says One of the Best Places, Happy Holidays to You, and the background is a big Old English style H. This one says A Beautiful Sight, We're Happy Tonight in red, Winter Wonderland in blue, Deck the Halls in green. Nice jewel tones in this kit. This one says Happy Holidays, Bright Time. Here are all the details. This one has the numbers 1 through 9. I think it'd be really cute to use this as a story card, and you could stamp maybe a heart or a star on the day for like day 6 or day 7. This one says Feeling the Merriest, and it's in purple. This one says Under the Tree. All Together is my favorite place to be. This one is a nice big ornate C in the back, and then in the front it says Christmas time is here again. And then this one is blue that says We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This kit also comes with some vellum frames, so let's take a look at those. These all seem to have gold foil detail. They're very ornate frames. This one is a pink one that says, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas around the outside. Lots of different shapes and sizes. This one is purple, and then it has a square inside, so you could put a photo in there, or you could write some journaling or even stamp inside. Here's a blue circle with some ornate detail on the outside. These look like labels. Got that label, a pink label. I think there are a couple more labels. Let's see. This is a frame, and then here's the third one. This one says December Moments on top. Here's a square frame. This one is a frame, so there's nothing inside it, but you could put a picture or some journaling inside that. And then here's a circle with a hexagon inside it. This one is, I would say, light purple. Here's a red one with the foil detail. And then the last one is this teal colored one with the hexagon in the middle. This kit also comes with some puffy stickers. We've got the ornate letters with D and M for merriest, and then a couple of stickers that you could use to frame a photo, some labels, and a couple sentiments here. Here's the 4x6 stamp that comes with the kit. Got the big ornate H, one of the frames. You could layer this with probably one of the other ones and that would look cute. Different ornamental stamps that you could use to play around with some of the patterns. And then here are the 6x8 papers. This is a blue one with some leaf pattern. Here's another botanical print with birds and then different botanical elements with the colors from the kit. This one is a nice purple with a ornamental pattern. Here's a deep green with a leafy print. Here's a deep brown one with a lattice design. This one is a multicolor bow pattern. Lots of different types of bows. These are really cute. This one looks like another floral pattern on a deep red page. Another green botanical pattern. And then this one looks like a deep red vine texture, some big leaves and some flowers mixed between. This one is very pretty. And then this is the last paper, which is a purple one in a similar style. And then we've got two vellum pieces. Here is the green one with a nice ornate botanical print. And then this one is a pink with some burgundy tones, another ornate print. And then this kit also comes with a set of gold puffy stickers. These have similar botanical elements that we already saw in the kit. There are a couple of swans here too, and a couple of framed elements that you could use. So all in all, a really beautiful kit. Let's take a look at the December 24th kit. Let's start with the 3x4 journaling cards. I think there are 12 of them. This one is green and it says there's no place like home for the holidays. This one is a nice blue. I think it has the words from 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. This one says, "Bah humbug, I'm sorry, it just had to be said. Cheers to surviving the season." And then it says current mood in white there. This one is a really cute one with a deer family. One of them is holding a candy cane and one of them has a red nose. This one says, "Behind the scenes, trying my best to make things merry." And then this little circle says, "Shh, it's our secret." This one says naughty and nice in different colors. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Baby, it's cold outside with a nice drink. Finding comfort with bits of in parentheses. Enjoying some me time. I made my family disappear on the bottom is what it says. And then this one has all the names of the reindeer, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, etc. It's in white, so it's maybe hard to see on camera. And then there's the reindeer with a little bit of a trail. That one's really pretty. Here's the set of puffy stickers that comes with this kit. We've got the really cute Santa, some milk, some deer, don't you dare open, good night, little stars, really cute. This is the 4x6 stamp that comes with this kit. We've got the deer with some antlers that you could stamp on top, a little mouse with a mouse face, a sleeping mask, and I think some eyes that you could put on there if you wanted, and a bunch of different sayings, checking my list, highlight, low light, ups and downs, not a creature was stirring, a bit gray and gloomy, messy, but magic. This one comes with a set of rub-ons. There's a sheet of letter stickers, rub-ons, and then some rub-ons as well. Let's see. So the letter rub-ons are green with what looks like a glitter pattern. It's not actually glitter, but it looks like glitter on top. And then this rub-on has some really cute graphics. You've got the sausage with the egg and toast, some candles, Santa Claus, Christmas Eve, the cute Santa that's used in several other elements of the kit. Home, we are here, some cards, something for movie night and December. You've got a takeaway box, a cup, and then a mug of maybe cocoa. Let's go through the 6x8 papers. There's a bunch of them. So this one comes with a nice transparency, which looks like kind of similar to the other patterns. It's this retro, maybe pajama or sweater pattern. And then there's a vellum pattern, which in blue, which also looks very similar. I don't know how I can get that to show up a little bit better. I guess I could use the brown. That actually looks better. And then all of these kind of remind me of maybe patterns that you would see on Christmas pajamas. So this one looks like a tree or maybe some diamonds. This one is a diagonal grid. Here's a blue gingham. A minty green floral print. There's a pink gingham. Some bright red pinstripes. Red snowflakes or flowers. And then this is kind of a similar snowflake or flower pattern, but they're horizontal instead, in a smaller print. Here's a red floral. And then this one almost looks like dots, but if you look carefully, they're actually the same snowflake or flower pattern in a small size that is repeated all along the page. So really cool patterns, and I love the icons that were included in this kit. I think that Santa is really cute, and I love the deer family. I forgot to show the die cuts in the December 24th kit, so here they are really fast. Here's a carrot that says Rudolph, a label sticker, or they're not stickers actually, they're just die cuts, but these are labels, a circle label, a green label with an arrow. This one says Under the Tree in mint green. Here's another label with an arrow on it in pink. A reindeer. A ham. Some tickets that say Showtime. some red pajamas, a horn, and then this one says 24th December. Let's go through the sugar and spice kit. This one comes with a set of 3x4 journaling cards, just like all the other ones. There's a red wonderful savor this with a couple of spaces. I don't know if this is savor equals this, or these are some blocks where you could stamp or fill something in there. I guess you could do either one. The Sweet Life with some candies. Making me so very happy, delightful. This is a season of sweet things. Delicious. A bunch of what looks like cookbooks. We've got Dessert Person, ready for dessert. Very cute. This one says in the kitchen, mixing it up, and it says BYOS, which says bring your own spoon. That's really cute. I haven't heard that one before. This one says made this, applause please, and then the fruit of my labor. You could definitely write a story about something that you made. Here's a jar of some candies. The background is burgundy. This one says busy in the kitchen, yes chef, with today's date, and then in the bottom it says so tasty. This one says baking spirits bright, tastiness in the making. This one is really nice. It says it's the most magical time of the year, and then it's got some different candies in the corners. Here's the set of puffy stickers that come in this kit. We've got some gummy bears, a mixer, some candies. I love all these little peppermints. Those are so cute. A rolling pin and a candy cane. And then there's a set of die cuts that comes in this kit. I'm sure they are all baking themed. Let's see. We've got some peppermint candies. I think there are a couple more, a spatula and a whisk. I guess this is a spatula also, different type of spatula. Some Madeleines. A jar of maybe chocolate or Nutella. A butter dish. A mixer, a pie, some kind of twisted candy, a peanut butter blossom or a Hershey Kiss cookie, a blue pot, a jar of strawberry jam, a gingerbread with his leg eaten, and then a couple more of those peppermint candies. Here's the stamp that comes with this kit. You've got the gummy bears, the peppermints that you can layer together. You've also got this jolly with a fill-in. You could put these peppermints inside. 'Tis the season, these are my favorites. A mixing bowl where you could color in the mixing bowl. Rounding up my favorite baking partners, some check boxes, lots of things you can do with this stamp. And then this kit also comes with a bunch of scalloped die cuts. Well, I'm not sure if they're all scalloped, but let's take a look. These are all, looks like vellum. Yes, so these are all vellum. We've got a gold foil stripe. So this one is not scalloped, but it's like a border of some kind. We've got a alternating pattern. This one is scalloped with teal and blue. Ooh, this one is a fringe. So I can see that they've been scored, and maybe you could use your scissors to cut through it. It's a blue fringe edge. And then this one is a little bit bigger fringe. You can also cut through those. It's more of a light blue color. Here's a green one with some gold foil detail. That's a scallop. This one is a vertical pink and red stripe. And then this one is a pink diagonal stripe with a smaller scallop. This one is a gingham. I don't know if this looks purple or burgundy to me. Oh, and this one's really cute. It's a bunch of gummy bears as a border. I think these are really cute. They are, I'm guessing, since they span the edge of the page, I would guess that they are 6 inches wide, and they would be great for just adding to a page, or even you can even add them vertically as some sort of edge for another, a different sized page. I love having different sized pages in my album, so these will definitely get used. This kit also comes with a set of rub-ons. We've got the numbers. This is a gold glitter pattern on the number. Again, these are not glitter. These are not actual glitter. It just looks like glitter. And then this one is the alphabet rub-ons in a retro alphabet style. Let's go through the papers next. We've got this nice tartan pattern with red, coral, green, and blue and brown. That's a nice pattern. This one is a vertical stripe. I would say all of these patterns look like candies to me. I don't know if it's just that's probably the theme of the kit. This one is some berries in yellow and blue. This one is a pink crosshair pattern. This one looks like a abstract but flower retro pattern in green. A blue ledger paper. It's always nice to have some plainer cards to mix it up. This one is a diagonal green stripe. Here's a rainbow wide horizontal stripe card. And then this one is a blue checkered paper. And then this one also looks like a retro pattern. It's little flowers. Reminds me of some Scandinavian designs. And then for the specialty papers in this kit, there's a really nice red die cut piece. You've got 12 different circles with gold foil. This could be really nice to add some photos behind, or maybe you could mix up some photos and journaling, or add some stamped elements. I think this would be really cute to add to my album. And then this one is the transparency. It's got 9 boxes with squares. You could add journaling to them or pictures. You could add some captions below here. I like all the frames. I think I would probably put some pictures under here, but I really like how that looks. That's a look at the holiday kits from Paper Person for 2025. I plan to use some of these in my December daily album this year, mixed in with some pieces from Ali Edwards. I hope to share some projects soon, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching and being here.